Magdaléna Vášáryová. Thank you for the honor of joining us today at the International Symposium on Culture, Diplomacy, and Religion. We would like to ask you a few questions to hear your opinions and thoughts on some issues.
Please.
So first of all, how would you define cultural diplomacy and how has it influenced your work?
I served practically more than 8 years as an ambassador, and then I was vice minister of foreign affairs, and so I was dealing with so-called cultural diplomacy. Although in my country, in Slovak Republic, the cultural diplomacy is seen as something connecting immediately with arts. Yes, to make the exhibitions, fashion show, or something so, and it is not. Definitely. So I founded a year ago in Slovak Republic Institute for Cultural Policies because I want to spread the idea that the cultural diplomacy is on one side a really good weapon, how to defend the own national state interests, and on the other hand is a big base how to make a dialogue, because Slovak Republic, Slovaks as a part of the European Union and Eurozone. Yes, we are the only one from the Middle Europe being in Eurozone, in this heart of the European Union. We have a common market. We have all these reforms behind us, and now we see that it's not enough, that we have to strengthen our dialogue, our culture dialogue, but not the culture being seen as an art, but the culture to be seen as a religion, education, culture behavior of the nation, all the myths, prejudices, and everything covered. This is what I think it's a culture.
Thank you. You know how, I mean, obviously, the topic of the symposium is interfaith dialogue. So with regards to this, you know how religion is often being instrumentalized for political, economic, or other gains. What are the necessary steps, in your opinion, to prevent leaders from doing it?
You know, the Slovakia is a really unique case in this respect, because being in this very center of Middle Europe, Slovakia was all the time very tolerant country. Although in 16th century Slovakia was almost the whole country Protestant. Then under the Habsburgs being re-Catholicized, very bloody way. Then there was a push of other religion, our other Protestant religion coming from Hungary, with the name of renationalization of Slovaks into Hungarians. So there were many quarrels between many religions there. But now there is a quiet place, I'm able to say. Also, some Polish people are very they seem very funny that we have 3 churches in one village. So the Greek Catholic, the Catholic and Protestant church, or something so. So, but I'm not sure if this peace in Slovakia now is long-lasting. So we have to be very careful.
Thank you.
So first of all, I would express my it's a great honor that you joined us at this symposium, and also for me it's very personal because I met you and I really admire what you do and what you have done in your life for Slovakia as a representative. And I would have a question for you. What do you think? What actions should be undertaken to promote or to do better in case of culture diplomacy, like this conference? What action should be taken?
You know, there is one huge problem in Slovakia as a post-communist and post-totalitarian country. Religion, and this is not my own words, this is the words of one of our bishops. The religion started to be after 2 generations of communist regime and the attacks on the old religions, that the religion started to be as a folk culture, yes, folklore. Yes, the people they want to go to the church, but this is not the religions, the faith is not an internal part of the souls. So it's out after 2 generations of the totalitarian regime. So I'm not sure if we are able to change it in the short term. There is a huge distance. Second, I'm a Catholic, yes, although my husband is Protestant, and it's no problem in Slovakia nowadays. So one of my daughters is Catholic, one of my daughters is Protestant. Good. But anyway, first, the churches must have change, must go under the basic reforms. So, and I'm very happy, and I am following what the new Pope Francis is doing, because it's something quite different from the behavior and ideas and the behavior of our church, our Catholic Church, nowadays in Slovakia. So probably you know personally that there was a huge problem that the very modern thinking Archbishop of Trnava is a Slovak Rome, Bezák, was expelled immediately. Yes, and everybody knows that he will never come back. So there was a sign that no reforms, no modern ideas, otherwise you are out. So it will last for a while, I think. And the second thing is that the former communists, also during the presidential campaign, the post-communist candidate make a video how Catholic he was. So it is really out of all normal behavior. It is out of all values. Yes, all these lies and liars in the TV. So it's up to people. It's up to really in religion living with the religion living people in Slovakia, if they will say no, stop this behavior.
Yes,
we will see.
Thank you very much that you have mentioned the Trnava, because I come from Trnava, and it's really true that there is a big support of former Bishop Bezák,
yes.
And I personally met him, and my family know him very well. He's a very nice person. Another questions come on my mind. Yesterday you were talking about the crisis of trust.
Yes.
And the crisis of trust and lack of trust. It's difficult also to bring people together and create the dialogues. So what steps or what could be done in this case? Because if there is no trust, how could we bring these people together?
To be out of the trust also in your private life very quickly. But to rebuild the trust of the people around you, it takes time. Horrible.
Yes.
If it's possible.
And thanks to Bezák, there started to be trust in Catholic Church.
Yes.
But unfortunately now when he was
expelled, yes.
So this trust disappeared again.
Yes, definitely. So, we need a little bit such a steps like it was year 1998 in Slovakia, when the democratic forces create a new democratic government, and Slovakia succeeded to enter NATO, EU, Eurozone, Schengen Union, everything in a very short time. Yes? It's normal.
Also step
It's
of
normal
being
in our
trans-
history.
Yes.
It's normal. If you see the open window a little bit, you have to run. Yes, immediately. Don't wait, because in Central Europe you will not have enough time. Yes. I supposed to say all the time that the Central Europe isn't really not a peaceful part of the Europe. Only we Central Europeans, we are thinking about us as a white pigeons, yes, but we are not. Please don't forget that in Central Europe practically started 2 world wars. Here in Central Europe, many of people died during the Second War. So there are many nations. They are unsecure, they are too small, and so on. So it's a danger place. And we Central Europeans, we have to know this. Yes?
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for your time and
Do we have time for one more question or no? In behalf of ICT, there is one more question. In the aftermath of dissolution of Czechoslovakia, what steps have been undertaken to maintain intercultural relations between the Czech Republic and Slovakia?
No, there was none of problem, because the Slovaks and Czechs were together only 70 years. Yes?
Yes.
Not 17, but 70. Yes? So, and in these 70 years, there were 2 times we were separated. So, first, and this is the culture. Yes? The culture frontiers were clear. The tongue, so the Slovak language and Czech language were separated for all the time. We've never learned Czech language, and the Czechs never learned Slovak language. So the culture and also geopolitically, the frontiers were clear, and there were no problems with the minorities, never. So this is the only way how you are able to make this dissolution, this division peacefully.
Yes.
Otherwise, like in Yugoslavia, if you don't have really clear historical frontiers, language, religion frontiers, and so on, then is a problem. But it's going in Yugoslavia far past to Maria Theresia,
Yes.
because she asked Serbs to come to Croatia to defend the borders. So
Maybe we were lucky. Thanks to Pittsburgh, Cleveland Treaty. Maybe that's why we were so lucky, and there were no wars between Czech and
we
Slovakia.
are too lazy also.
Oh, we are
It's
too lazy.
also
It's better
it's
not
also
fight.
very
Yes.
very important. Thank you for
thank you so much
interview.
for your time.
Thank you very
It was
much.
an honor to speak with you
Thank
today.
Thank you very much.